Hello, Hila. How are you? Oh, try not to shake this. There we go. Hello, Hila. How are you? If you're watching this, I am presenting to you what I would do for you, given that I saw a little activity on your site after our conversation, and I just figured why not give you a little bit more following our conversation. So, you're looking at the landing page. This is the type of landing page that I would put together. I would choose one simple call to action. You can see it above me there. Just something to really, resonate with them, get them either excited or angry or some sort of an emotion to actually get them to take the action you want them to take, which is getting in touch with you. And then, of course, this video where you can explain to them, hello, how are you? My name is this. I do this. This is why. Basically, what you and I had discussed, let's get in touch. You want to get the information. We will save you a thousand, or there'll be no charge. Did you know that most people on their hourly wages are blah, 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 blah? So you've basically got, 2 to 3 minutes to really explain to them what the core problems are and why they should get in touch with you. In other words, guys, you're losing money. Let's find out how much. It's not going to cost if we don't do it, blah, blah, blah. Underneath is the call to action. So that's sort of a basic standard setup. I made this quickly because this is for another client. Obviously, if you wanted me to do some work, we'd tweak everything, but this is just from another client. I did it quick to show you. And looking below, underneath that, we have some metrics, something to really give them information. Underneath that, we have testimonials where we could sort of share with them what happened with others. Underneath that, again, another call to action, trying to push them on. Underneath that, again, about you, why have to get on the phone to explain who you are? So a little profile about who you are and how you're an expert, your authority in this whole scene. And underneath that, we always finish off with a call to action. And then you've got the option of giving, contact information, get in touch with me here, go there. This is really an optional side of things. If you click onto the next page, again, I tweaked everything. But this is standard application page. You can ask them to fill out questions. This way you know if they're for real or not for real. And then you can get back in touch with them. And of course, option 2 is do the way I do it, which is just Calendly and let them book in. But by doing it this way, you're sort of saying to them, guys, make sure that you're qualified, and then I will get in touch with you. And then, of course, a thank you page where you can give them further instructions or just leave them be. Now, that's sort of a lander. I think the lander is the core of everything that you and I discussed. This is very different to sending them to a website, because sending them to a lander like this, I'm not telling them about all my company. I'm saying, guys, I want you to do this one thing if you have this one problem. And that's the purpose of a lander. As we discussed, you'd have your marketing pushing everybody into that lander. And, I've seen some of your videos, you've seen my videos. It would simply be Facebook, the exact same kind of call to action that would put in our lander, tweaked a little bit just to get their attention a bit more. A video, this would be a 20 to 30-second video of you just giving the basic points, finishing with want more, click on the link, and then a call to action. Um, See if you can see how much money you can claim back, something, but something strong, powerful. Again, I know you're legal, I'm not, I'm sales. So for me, I anything I say has to be true. Don't get me wrong, I'm not encouraging you to say something false, but what I am encouraging you is, putting call to actions and headlines that people actually want to hear, as long as they're factual statements. So once we have that going in, we have this element here. There's pay-per-click side of stuff. I assume you're doing that yourself or with people. Me, I use a team. And then, of course, we're getting them into our autoresponders. So from that landing page, if they click on our link, and for you, I did a pop-up because this is what I have for another client. I want their email. No matter what happens, I want their email so that if they book a session with me, wonderful. If they don't book a session with me, it's automatically going into my autoresponder, and then they're going to get emails every few days, pushing them on in for about 2 to 3 weeks. Most people it might take 4 or 5 times. And then of course our final call to action on the one I set up for you, just because it's duplicated from a client I'm building for now, is a phone call where you basically say, give me money and I'll give you this service. I assume that was your call to action. So again, I just wanted to make this just to sort of show you a little bit more on what we were discussing. Feel free to rip this off, play with it yourself. If you wanted to do business with me, if you wanted me to like build all this for you, even get my team to work with you, I mean, what are we talking? I know I've been doing specials at 5,000 shekels per month to sort of do the whole thing. This is not an official quote to you. I sort of do this sometimes, but again, I don't know exactly the degree of what you're looking for, because the landers themselves I usually charge anywhere from 3 to 5,000 shekels for doing. The responders, maybe you have your own. So I'm just throwing it all at you so that you don't feel like this is a heavy sales pitch to you. But at the same time, if you can get this done, if you're getting the results, I am so thrilled, and you owe me feedback. I'm looking forward to this feedback. If you're struggling, this is sort of my answer to you. This is the way I'd do it. This is how I'd play things. And let me know what you think of the lander, and good luck, Hila. I really hope over the past couple of days you're getting lots of people, because this is a hell of a good thing you're doing. Take care.